Hello guys, it's going to be difficult at the border posts of South Africa. Guys, if you are intent to come to South Africa, use the legal way. Make sure you got your document, because now the minister have changed everything. Guys, give me a comment below. What do you think about the drone at the border of South Africa?
So you cannot hide behind a tree, you cannot hide behind a bush. It will pick up your body heat and it will see you moving and trying to enter this country illegally. It has long range zoom that can see up to 1.24 miles into the distance. And of course it has a very advanced camera that is able to record and detect movements.
Schreiber describes it as a revolution in the country's border management system, but there are shortfalls such as crumbling infrastructure.
There should be within the next few weeks an announcement on the redevelopment of the 6 biggest land ports of entry in South Africa, and they will be done through a public-private partnership. So that process is well advanced, and that too is going to be an enormous step forward for us. It will entail the physical reconstruction of those 6 busiest land ports.
The peak in the number of travellers has necessitated the Border Management Authority to start preparations as early as February. The culmination of those plans and deployment of the drones and other resources will start early next week.
There will be a drone at the border post who actually detect a human being movement. If you are passing the border, hiding yourself, the drone will say you cannot hide. Technology. Please, if you are coming to South Africa, make sure you use the legal way, because they're going to catch you, because you cannot run, because you cannot hide. Technology. The new Minister of Home Affairs, listen to what he say. Listen to the new technology to control the border posts. Guys, be careful. That is not only people who want to cross the border. If you try to bribe at the border, the drone will catch you. If you try to corrupt the officer at the border, the camera of the drone will actually detect you. It's going to detect the officer who are collecting bribe. It's also going to detect you. You are trying to corrupt the officer. That means you and the officer will be in trouble. Guys, technology. You can run, you can hide at the border post of South Africa. From now, listen carefully what the Minister of Home Affairs is saying. The technology that is applying at the border post. Please guys, give me your thought about this. Give a comment below. Let's go.
So you cannot hide behind a tree, you cannot hide behind a bush. It will pick up your body heat and it will see you moving and trying to enter this country illegally. These drones will now be deployed, as I say, at these 4 different border posts, but it's important to emphasize that they will be moving around. So there are 4 of these devices, but as soon as the Border Management Authority receives indications that they are needed at other ports of entry, they will be moved to go and work all across the country at all ports of entry. I'm very excited to also be able to share with you that we are investing in our people. The Border Management Authority, through this project, is showing that it's not only about the technology, it is about the human resources and the culture shift that goes with that if you are going to use these tools to maximum advantage. That is why we are training 8 drone pilots. There will be 2 per device, and they will work in shifts to make sure that we have around-the-clock usage and detection in the port environment. It will be a very intensive training program. There will be weeks of in-class training. There will also be in-field training to make sure that we have the best people operating these devices. The other good news is that the partnership with agriculture has been so successful that we are extending it. And I want to thank the minister, the department in that regard, to make sure that we are actually augmenting our capacity. In other words, for this Easter season, not only will the BMA be deploying the 4 highly advanced drones that it now possesses, but we will have 5 more of these devices being operated by our partners in the Department of Agriculture. And I think that again demonstrates to us the power of the whole of government approach. So indeed, firstly, on the drone side of things, This is a revolution in border management, ladies and gentlemen. And I think it's important to highlight some of the capabilities of these devices so that we can all understand what they actually enable us to do, how they are going to revolutionize our ability to secure our country's borders. So there are two models that will be rolled out. So there's two of each. The first one is called the Evo Max 4N, and then there's also the Evo Max 4T. They have slightly different capabilities. The 4N is more suited for daytime operations, although it does also have the night capabilities. But I think the 4T is really going to be eyes in the sky for the BMA whenever it needs to, including at nighttime. So to give you a sense of the capabilities, and I want this to also be a very clear message to people who think about entering this country illegally, listen to what we can now do for the very first time. In terms of the capabilities, it has long-range zoom that can see up to 1.24 miles into the distance. And of course, it has a very advanced camera that is able to record and detect movements. In terms of the night features, this is very important for those who engage in criminality at the border environment because they think we can't see you. The 4N specifically is deliberately designed for night operations. It has what they call starlight night vision, zoom, thermal cameras, and full laser ranging capabilities. The starlight camera allows it to operate in lighting conditions as low as 0.0001 lux, delivering unparalleled performance in the dark. This device is ideal for night surveys and surveillance. Even more importantly, it's got autonomous pathfinding, which means that it can navigate its own environment even if there are obstacles in the way. It has object identification and tracking, which means that artificial intelligence is used to program the drone to detect certain objects. In other words, if we are looking for a certain kind of vehicle or a certain kind of group of people, the device is able to actually detect it using artificial intelligence. The speed of this device is also worth highlighting. These drones will fly through the air at 43 kilometers per hour. They are able to track and chase down any fugitive who wishes to flee when they see these devices overhead. BMA can now see what is happening in the personal exchange at the port environment. In other words, if there is an official who needs to stamp a passport, if there is someone who is coming through the port environment, and of course if someone is trying to solicit a bribe or engaging in other kind of corrupt activity, the BMA operational center will be able to see exactly what is going on in that environment. We will see you in the nighttime, we will see you hiding behind a tree, we will see you driving away in a vehicle, we will see you crossing a river, we will see you trying to get through a fence, and we will catch you. We have eyes in the sky 24/7, and your own body heat is going to give you away. There's nowhere to hide, there's nowhere to run. The BMA is an institution that is a source of pride for South Africa. It is making progress at a speed that this country should be very proud of. It is 2 years old, and it is deploying technology, it is improving systems, and it is clamping down on corruption at a scale that we've never seen before in the border management environment. This is not the last such briefing that we will have, ladies and gentlemen, because the BMA is in the process of further enhancing its technological capabilities. There are further tools on the way. There are speedboats on the way. There are more devices on the way. And we are going to make sure that this entity becomes a source of pride for every South African. We want you to know that when you cross into a port of entry as a South African and you see the BMA uniform, you see the BMA banner, you see the BMA body camera, the BMA drone, that this is your government working for you. This is the GNU delivering the change that the people voted for last year. And I cannot be prouder of the speed at which we are making this progress. Thank you very much.